Hey everybody, welcome back to Common Sense EU4 multiplayer featuring myself, Northern Lion, as well as Quill, Aruba, and Mathis. Say hello.
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 Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. You guys have stuff to do and talk about before we get started.
Yes.
Well,
No.
I don't. I'm the good guy. The villain has all sorts of nefarious plans.
I don't have nefarious plans. I
I think you do.
I just have some things I need to do. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Relax. Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm in a good spot-ish. It's okay. So if you're watching the show today, you probably you watched it yesterday, but we haven't played for a week. So
Yes.
I've been thinking about what to do for quite a while. And what are you doing? What are you doing, Quill? Stay still.
I don't know.
Stay where I can see you.
I'm responding to your movement.
I didn't move anywhere.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I'm ready if you are.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh, we're going.
It's
yeah.
fine. I'm not gonna lie.
do it.
The night after we played, I woke up with nightmares.
Really?
I woke up like I'm replaying this war in my head over and over and over again in my sleep. I'm like, holy crap! I got a problem.
And now you've figured out a solution.
No.
One day.
What I need are my allies to actually like move and take actions. That would be nice. Actually, it would have been really nice. I reviewed the video. Actually, if I'm going to talk like this, can we drop to speed 1?
Yeah. Yep.
I reviewed the video, and Liège should have joined when I called them in.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't for some reason. They had the green check mark, they had a full bar, and they refused to join my call to war. And
not
I don't
okay.
know why, and that was kind of a problem because that would have been an extra 7,000 troops. And given the size of our nations, that would have been pretty substantial.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't actually see that part, but my guess is you're in an offensive war, and
But they had a green check mark.
Are you in one war or two?
Just one, just the one. It was the only war I was in. They had the green check mark. I clicked. Now we're no longer allies, and I'm in a worse position. I'm like, what the hell? And then the AI has really weird pathfinding problems with the forts.
Yes. That is true.
So there was some bizarrety going on over there.
What an interesting game.
How's that coalition against you, Ryan?
It actually is not grown yet, which I'm surprised with.
Yeah, it's not big.
It has Bavaria, I think the Palatinate, if that's the Palatinate, yeah, it's the Palatinate, and Munster, but Munster is going to have a hard time getting to me. Bavaria is pretty strong, I think, but mostly I'm worried about these two vultures fighting it out right next to me with armies like quadruple my size, double my size.
Well, let's see if
Whatever,
my
same
5-1... And you do have a 2-3. That ain't bad. We got big numbers advantage. You have that -1, which sucks.
Oh, he just rolled a 0 against an 8.
Oh, of course I'm rolling zeros. And you got another 8. What is this bullshit?
It's a board game, boys. Come on.
I had a 50% advantage. Oh, come on.
You think this is a computer game where mathematics are involved? No, it's die. You roll that shit.
Random number generator is broken.
9.
What the fuck? That's not even right.
I'm watching this fight now. Another 8. Jesus.
What the?
Roll
Oh,
Hex.
come on.
Roll Hex.
This is bullshit. I made the right move coming in on you with 50% more troops.
Yes, and
0.5 more morale
Oh,
than
that's a
you.
1. That's a 1.
It's going to be too late.
Allies
That is
lost.
such horseshit. And there's no way you can deny that.
Well, there's
Don't
a little
you
bit
make
of
the case for removing the
Okay,
random
okay.
numbers in this game all the time?
All right, hold on though. There is some truth to the fact that, oh god, you're gonna get wiped. You're gonna get stack wiped.
That's probably true.
Boom.
That is such horseshit. Such horseshit. You made a mistake coming into Westfalen, and the dice gods were like, no, let's just fuck this.
No, I don't know. I don't think I made a mistake coming into the woods. The woods defensive terrain. Plus, you're
Close
5-1. okay, here's what I did. The very first thing I did while we paused the game at the start, I rolled generals. I was willing to spend 500 monarch points on generals
Right.
to get a shock general, because if you look at it, look at the pips. Look at the
Yeah.
modifiers. Fire is 0.25. Your 551 means nothing. The only real damage is happening in shock, and you just attacked with a -1 penalty against a 3 shock leader with your 1 shock leader. So you gave me a 3 shock advantage, which is huge.
That's pretty fair. I will give you that. All right, so I'll just have to negotiate something. That sucks.
I tried to proclaim a guarantee for you, Quill. But they said you're far too rich and powerful to take my puny attempt seriously. You know what I like about being in like Central Europe, like center of Central Europe? Sometimes I look at the trade map mode and I'm just like, I don't even know that.
Uh-oh, somebody dropped from the call.
Quill
Oh,
just rage
no.
quit. No,
Did he drop from the session too?
I don't know. He's not. I mean, he dropped from the game. Yeah, it says player Quill 18 is disconnected. Choose your action.
Oh,
his
no.
Internet. His internet!
It's a rage quit.
And the battle was so pivotal that you motherfuckers are gonna make me edit this.
Probably.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I can't let him off the hook. Oh yeah, we'll just re-record, right? That's no.
Ah.
All right, game is saved. I guess we're gonna have to resync and edit.
Who really loses here? I
do.
think it's me. And welcome back, everybody, to Common Sense EU4 multiplayer with the people that we introduced 6 or 7 minutes ago.
Hey, and we restarted from the save. We haven't lost anything. So those
Thank
complete
God.
crazy bullshit rolls are going to stand. Even though I would have taken that
So-
battle 100% of the time, every time.
Yeah, I mean, well, I will say that there was some luck involved, but I think between
Some
sessions,
luck. Yes, I understand that, shock is pretty strong at this point. You've made the
But-
case for that. But come on!
but you
But-
basically you just admitted that after a year and a half of playing the game, you just now understand the mechanic. Like, it's a pretty significant.
I understand that there's 2 phases. I understand there's modifiers, but I don't think I had it in my head that, like, the fire was so weak as you make the case for. Until you get to the artillery and stuff later on.
Like, okay, right now at Tech 7, infantry fire goes up by 0.1. Where it
Right.
starts to really get good is at Tech 8, and then it's another quarter point, and then it'll start to matter. But like right now,
Well, if you want to reload and redo that battle and prove it to me, I'm certainly willing to take that on. Absolutely willing to take that every time. It is, I'm going to be forced to release some nations. Interestingly enough, Hanover didn't want anything. They didn't even want their old core.
what did
Or
you?
Brunswick didn't want
I
the
didn't even
local.
get a pop up about the piece. What was the piece?
I released a couple of nations.
I'm surprised that.
Which
Well,
means
it is offensive.
my may not drop because it was in the coalition war. Yeah, okay, no. Nah, that's a shame.
Bohemia, stop demanding unlawful territory. It's making the people in those provinces real angry. Oh, you allied them right away.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to, make
And
friends
then- Oh, here comes the coalition.
against you.
How did it happen? Yeah.
It might have something to
Oh,
do
and
with
if-
all the province you took.
Of course, I've got to set all the countries of interest again.
I think that's why I didn't get a pop up about you. No, I still have you special interest. I don't know why. I
I
didn't.
think it's because it's your save. I've noticed I don't seem to have a problem with it when I'm playing single player. I
Yeah.
think it's because we're loading it off your save and it resets all the countries of interest.
Makes sense. Yeah. Well,
It is
I-
frustrating though.
I have no idea what to do now because my entire plan for the whole week was just to win this war, and now I don't know what to do with myself.
You won it.
I mean, now you can beat up on some of the AI around you.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, you did bait me into attack in a very successful way because my plan was to simply siege Hanover, which
Yeah.
I do have a bonus to the siege, and then negotiate a peace.
That would have probably worked. You were.
Yeah, no, that was gonna be very easy in all my testing. But when you moved out there, I'm like, wait, can I take that? There's not going to be a river crossing. Yeah, I realize there's woods. There's woods everywhere, which I actually loved. That was part of my defensive plans for taking Hanover. But I was like, nah, I don't know. I think I've got the advantage.
Yeah, I was. My initial plan was to just wait in Mainz because I've got a fort in Frankfurt, so you can't actually get to Mainz. You can't get to my capital.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just going to sit there and wait. And if you just tried to come for me, you would suffer 0.15 war exhaustion a month because I had your fort. And
Oh, why would I come for you?
yeah, and if you didn't come for me, I was going to do what I did. I was going to go and I was going to siege and loot Westfallenberg and whatever just to annoy you and cause more. Like I figured if I could get control of a few of those provinces, that your war exhaustion would just kill you, and you would lose all of your money, and your force limit would be unsupportable. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the rival.
Well, I had to rival someone, and it seemed pretty appropriate.
Yeah,
Plus,
can,
I'm hoping NL's going to have enough fun with his coalition. That's a tiny coalition. What are
Do
you
you want to
complaining
take this
about?
up to speed too?
oh yeah,
yes.
sorry. Yeah, we were. Well, I guess I could.
I
rock
should
you
have just
back.
stuck to my plan. I was very confident about it, and then I got greedy. You did well
Well,
to play
you were
on my
expanding-
natural greed, because I do play this game very greedy. I play every game very greedy.
You're expanding way too fast, Quill. It's just not fair.
Better put a coalition against him to stop
I was going to say, I don't have a coalition.
say.
This Saxony guy, he's getting ridiculous.
No, I'm very strong right now, but I have no aspirations.
You're allied with Poland,
Right.
Lithuania. Bah.
Yes. That is, don't even act like that's that big of a deal. Like, one of you mother truckers is allied with France, and then one of you is allied with Austria.
I'm allied with
I
France,
gotta be
Austria, and Poland.
Yeah,
I've
right.
gotta be
Madness is allied with
France.
all.
I've got mains or mines picking on me here.
I'm
I'm
picking
just a
on you.
poor little Catholic archbishopric trying to bring more people to God, and this heretic over here decides to get in the way. I'll remember that. Hello? I didn't get dropped again, did I?
No,
Here,
hello.
here, here, hi.
Okay,
No,
thank God.
still here.
Internet has been very spotty here today.
That is unfortunate.
I don't think I've ever dropped before either. I don't know. I might be wrong about that. We'd have to review about 300 episodes of EU4.
Poland's been
These
in this
alliances,
war.
man.
Oh, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take a risk. We gotta try this.
Uh-oh.
Where's
You
Württemberg?
declare on the Palatinate?
Yeah.
Nice. Because if you wipe out the Palatinate, Austria can no longer be allied to them. But
Oh
I guess
yeah,
they...
hey,
Right.
Quill, I'm doing some more bullshit. I'm rolling 9s and 8s.
What are you? AI France?
I feel like I am. Good lord, that was crazy. I just rolled really well. All right, I'm just lucky today, okay?
Uh-huh.
Royal marriage offer.
Well, the first
from
step is admitting it.
Why would Aachen want to royal marry me if we don't even have an alliance?
To step towards an alliance, maybe?
That's weird. That's a player trick right there.
A player trick.
It's true.
Feeling pretty confident with my rolls today. Anyone want to go to the casino?
You should just go to war with France. You'll just win.
Yeah, no. I think not.
No, I think you should do it.
Mines versus France.
I've been thinking about it.
Going to war with France?
No, I've been thinking about Arumba going to war with France.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's only a matter of time before he grows large enough to do that.
I think
Aruba,
not.
do you have any way with your country? Are you planning on doing anything that'll put you in a position to become an elector? Or sorry, to become emperor?
No, I have not tried that. Why should I?
Well, I was just curious.
I mean, I'm an elector. Can I even vote for myself? I don't think I
no,
can.
because
Yeah.
you're a theocracy.
That's the only reason. If I wasn't a theocracy, I could vote for myself.
You have to be, I believe, a feudal government. So I don't think republics or anything else. That's why I wanted the territory that I wanted, just because it allows me to do a government change, which is cool. There must be a way. I'm assuming maybe some sort of rebellion or... I'm not sure.
There's got to be something. Or rebels, maybe. Could do it. If you had like a pretender rebels, maybe.
Maybe.
Actually, I don't know if you can
Or-
spawn pretenders.
Now, after learning it last week a little bit, I've got to go back and relearn how development works.
That's right.
Buildings cost only money now.
Yeah.
Development is when you have spare monarch points. Or not spare necessarily, but yes, okay.
When you're ahead of time and at risk of being maxed out.
All right. Here's something that they should add in the next EU4 expansion. Something to do with your missionaries when you're at 100% religious unity.
That's a great idea.
Actually, I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. That is, I mean, there's, like, if you play Steel or Spain and you end up with three missionaries and nothing to convert, you're really just, like, missing out on your advantages. That's
They
a good
could
point.
work on legitimacy or prestige or
I
some
just think-
sort of weird way to get stability.
I think they should just have the ability to preach. You know, just go preach and lower unrest or something.
There you go.
Actually, yeah.
Something minor, like maybe minus 1% because you have a missionary preaching.
This is Northern Lions agenda for June 19th, 2015.
Northern Lions adjustments. All right?
Oh, Northern Lions adjustments. Right, sorry.
Yeah, you got to get it right.
Jesus.
And I'm like, I just think it'd be cool if you could do something with your missionaries. The end.
Did
I
you
should
actually spend
probably-
500 monarch parts on that general?
I spent, well, in my testing before we actually did it,
So
I-
how much did you play to figure all this like battle
Yeah.
plan out between? I
Just
just
like-
go in, I load the map to
like
like
20 minutes.
remember like where's all our countries? What's going on?
I only did it for like 15, 20 minutes. I was just loading up and I rolled, like, I
Played
spent,
for like a month.
I spent all my monarch points, right? I'd rolled 10 generals and I would roll 10 generals and then reload the game and see, like, okay, if I roll 10 generals, what are the chances that I get a 3 or 4 shock general? Sometimes I would get 6 shock. Sometimes I get 5. This time I got kind of unlucky and I only got a 3 shock general. But I was willing to spend all my monarch points to get a good general. But I felt pretty good about the 3 shock. So I went for it.
Even with as little cavalry as you have. Because I thought cavalry was more shocky.
Well, the advantage to cavalry is that they flank
They've
farther.
got the range.
Yeah, they can
reach.
flank farther. Other than that, they do the exact same amount of damage as infantry do right now because they both have a roughly 1 modifier on shock damage.
See, you're using math, and that's not right. It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not allowed. Knowing
See,
how the
Magdeburg there is being silly. They could have allied me, but no, now they're just going to get swallowed up by Brandenburg.
Look, not only did Magdeburg not ally you, they joined a coalition and had no army. Like, literally 0 troops.
They were in the coalition. No, they were in the
Against you.
coalition against me. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Mathis.
No problem. They had no army. I figured they were a big threat to you, so I was like, you know what, I got you.
On the map, they're at least going to be the coalition map mode's going to be smaller.
It's true.
I hope I don't get a coalition because that would be terrifying.
There's definitely room because most countries are not actually in a coalition.
Can you only be in one coalition? That's something I've never really considered.
I'm pretty sure.
The opinion map mode looks like real nasty for me. Poland, Denmark, Castile, and France are They're pretty big fans of me, though. So those are the big ones.
Well, speaking of coalitions, the only reason I declared on Hanover because they had no allies at the time, but I wasn't going to be able to annex them. I was just going to sit on them for like 5 years because I had to burn off the coalition. If I just decided like, yeah, okay, they have no allies, but I still can't annex them, so I shouldn't attack them. If I just hadn't done that, then I would have more land. Greed always does me in.
Wow. So that was
Episode 1.
roughly 20 minutes between the two. Yeah.
All right.
Weird. Weird start. I'll
That's
admit,
fair.
I'm pretty lucky with my rolls today. I'll give you that.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like it's still justified. You deserved it.
Well, I mean, I was expanding very aggressively, I will say that. Someone had to do something. Not
Yeah.
going to deny it for the second. But those rolls, man, that was bullshit.
Yeah, it was
If-
awesome.
if your manpower is like your existing armies are fully reinforced, so your manpower is ticking up, and you put your maintenance on 0, will your manpower still go up?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You're still having babies.
Maintenance only changes your reinforcement.
Okay.
Yep.
And
So
morale.
if you were below the maximum reinforcement and you then turn maintenance down to 0, manpower would tick up?
Yes.
Okay.
Every month you regain the same amount of manpower. It takes 10 years, so 120 months. So take your maximum manpower and then factor in all that other shit, and then that number, you currently gain this many per month. You gain that no matter what.
Okay.
Unless you're at the cap. In which case you can't.
Hey, they're starting to leave the coalition.
To leave the coalition?
Well, now
already?
that Magdeburg is destroyed, I mean, clearly they have no shot.
That's the question: is what's going to happen to Mathis here when he consumes Magdeburg?
Yeah, when you get the coalition.
I think he's going to be okay. Although Saxony could join in.
No, I'm not necessarily
You want to
interested.
tango with Austria, France, and Poland? I mean, bring
I'm
it
not
on.
interested in going down that road again. I think I may attack somebody else.
Here's what I don't understand: how you got France, because we're rivals, right?
We
Well,
are.
Or
rivals.
you have rivaled me, and France. That should have given France like a big -50 to allying with you, or yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's only the other way around. Maybe if I had rivaled you and France and I were allies, then you'd get the -50. Maybe that's the way it goes, because there is a -50 modifier with allying to someone who has a rivalry with another ally, something of that nature.
Do we want to wrap the episode here, by the way?
Sure.
Yeah, we probably should.
Cool. I'm ready.
I need to know how Roomba declared on Bavaria without Austria getting involved.
I'm sneaky. Well, first
No,
off,
it's-
Austria is not the...
Yeah, he
Not the
declared in
emperor.
Württemberg.
I hate this. Just
Well,
like
he's
last
emperor.
week, I'm getting all my countries confused again. Anyway. Sorry, kingdoms and archbishoprics, of course. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal, no matter who you're watching. And, of course, there is a sticky thread on the Roomba subreddit with the ViewSync links if you're interested in watching them all with some simultaneity, which is what I would recommend. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. See you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.